song. Nobody got my last name in my family. A stranger in my family. The gang was my family. Hoping they would take me to my games and my family. So I just feel like I can never change on my family. Baby, give me head with a straight, she classy. Baby, give me head when I say she nasty. She gon' come first cause the lean got me lasting. Money like a gobstopper cause it's...
Hey, come on, my man. Yo, what's up, broski? What up? How you doing, bro? Just wanna vibe. I feel like vibing right now. You're playing cause I'm past this.
Everything about me from their lives to their captions. I think these niggas really be the maddest. I think these niggas slap each other asses. They see me standing on their block swerving traffic. Can't you know my Instagram live fast? Got it. Got a move smart, I got a lot to lose and back then. Family the feed, gotta split this shit in fractions. All these lawyer fees, fuck, I hope they free the master. All this nice on me, it don't take away the madness. All this nice on me, and I'm still about to fly to Aspen. She's 23 and said that she just started dancing. I fuck with you as long as you gon' bring that cash in. Said I'm not a pimp, shit, I may as well tax him. She just wanna fuck me cause I'm popping like a Jackson. Go against me, I go drink on Pusha T. I go park on Binky. If I'm popping, can't die because I died already. Lie to take a test, I said I lied already. You can't get your homie back here in the sky already. That nigga gone.
I'm just trying to ball. I'm good, my brother. How are you? I hope you're having a great night right now. I'm just vibing with my dogs, my bullies. I'm gonna trauma that I cause. Manager cause. Okay, with mama. Ah! What up, cowboy? He's a good boy. Good boy. Come on. Good boy. Good boy. That's my chaos. This is chaos, everybody. Alpha male. Yo, what's up, everybody? Hope everybody's doing good. Having a great night tonight. It's nothing but positive vibrations on this live right now. And you know, just kicking it with my dogs, you know. I feel like I'm in a good mood today, and I just want to continue to have a great mood. It's been another great day. Great on, MC. That's good. Good for you. I'm hoping that you're having the most positive night right now. Let's vibe together. Come, show people. Yeah, I see you cut off wrong when my dick is in the mouth. Oh, did you get promoted? You big chief. You head of security. Careful. Thank you. I appreciate it. These dogs are they're not our pets. These are our children. They're our family members, and this is our way of life. Breeder lifestyle. And it's a great passive income, and it helps with this inflation in this world, and it makes it a little bit easier. You got beef with hide, you play with me, you gon' die. You play with me, you gon' die. That's why your teeth in the sky. You play with me, you gon' die. You play with me, you gon' die. You play with me, you gon' die. Turning hot till like July. You talk to the sky. I'm the boss and he died. Please coming, guys. He of course is fun.
Why is he trying to slide? You cannot take the time. Play with me, that's when you cross the line. And how
Big belly, pregnant.
baby, can you give me top? You on the top of the time. And the city hot, gotta walk with a nine. You would think if that was shot, I shot his mind. And I know she wanna fuck is cause I'm rocking his diamond. I can make 100,000 and I'm not even rhyming. Walking to a song and I'm changing the climate. If I was you and we had beef, I would hide.
Like you play with me, you gon' die. You play with me, you gon' die. The team's in the sky. You play with me, you gon' die.
Play with me, you gon' die. You play with me, you gon' die. What's in the sky? Is it a bird or a plane? No, it's a guy. I wonder why you niggas always complain. Like go ride, I bet he wish that he could hang with his gang, but they all died off the fence. They try to cost us and change, but we survived off the portion ever since been outside. Let my stick the bitch, of course, you play with me, you gon' die. On my list, I got a rolling bitch, cause I did the time. But if you try to run up on me, you gon' drop like a fly. Just a 1 and 2 to 4, I was cooking up pie. Bitch say I got the sauce, say I'm one of a kind. Niggas walking to a store and you can't even buy. So much water in the room, it's like we went school and died.
I hope you guys are diddy bopping just like me. Let's go, diddy bop. You play with the diddy bop. All the negativity, say bye. All that negativity, say bye.
If I was you, we had beef, I would hide. You play with me, you gon' die. You play with me, you gon' die. That's why the team's in the sky. You play with me, you gon' die.
Play with me, you gon' die. You play with me, you gon' die.
Stay away from cops, niggas ride when they say they not. Oh, my chain is gone. Praying on him and I pray he gone. Everybody say my name hard. Red raindrops, red raindrops, red rain.
Hamilton in the city, get in the Shane's block. Fuck around, get stuck to the ground, and this gang gone. I ain't playing no games, dog. Little kids like to play boss. Ride a gang, let them bangs off. Ride a gang, let them bangs off. Running in, ducking from cops. HBS, we claim the block. Fuck with us and you getting shot. Knees every night and I pray to God.
Niggas gon' lie, say they be right, but he never did. A lot of bitches gon' lie, say they be right, but niggas don't catch you a bit. Fuck on the bitch, I'm a friend in the crib. Really, you better not tell my man. Not too hot, can't talk to fit. Almost as good as you till I can fit. We got all of this money in them. People fix this shit, they money in here. I just came home and get money in them. I gotta get this shit running again. Fuck with your bitch, I'm gon' fuck her again. I gotta follow from around the frame. I might be able to see where to go. Before I tell you I go running again. Everybody say my name high. Red raindrops, red raindrops, red rain. Niggas falling in my city and then the bangs off. Lot of rain, whole lot of rain like a play God. All I know is how to play hard. All I know is get a dang off.
Ride a gang, let them bangs off. Ride a gang, let them bangs off.
Ducking, you just stay away from cops. Niggas run when they say they not. So cold, my chain is on.
I'm gonna pray you gone. What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are having a positive vibration night. Hope everybody's recharged, ready to go for tomorrow. Rise and grind, 365. Hope everybody's doing well too. Thank you for So I broke my collarbone 4 weeks ago. I broke it right in half, and I shattered it into little fragments where it connects to the rotary till or rotary cuff. It's been about 30 days now, 31 days. It's still very painful, but I'm moving my body, consistently. It's not stiffening up, you know what I mean? I'm doing really well. So I was actually thinking about doing some really lightweight exercises and see if I can get back into the gym and really start cutting up my body again and really getting back toned. Do you guys work out? Do you guys like to work out? Yo, so out there, yo, I love you, broski. Respect, bro. You already know, blood. You already know. Come to Canada and they'll already know. And you know what? There's a lot of these guys. They're keyboard warriors, bro. They talk all that negativity. Just take it where it comes from, bro. You know what I mean? And just where they're going to be in life. You know what I mean? Which side of the fence do you want to be? You want to be on the positive side, that loving side, that inspiring side, you know, that enlightenment, that people, you know, they celebrate you every time you walk in the door. I go where I'm celebrated and not where I'm tolerated. So if people are tolerating me, then I'm in the wrong fucking room. If I'm the smartest man in the room, I'm in the wrong fucking room. If I'm the richest man in the room, I'm in the wrong fucking room. Just remember that, guys. And excuse my language. I apologize for the... Yeah, sorry, I apologize for the language. Man, yeah, appreciate you, bro. I don't know if he was being negative or not. It just seems like everybody's just so negative today, bro, you know? Respect to you too, my bro. I appreciate you so much. Now, this is gonna be the very first time that I've tried bench press. I got two 25-pound weights on each side, and it's Olympic bench press bar. It's around, I think, anywhere from 55 to 65 pounds, plus the two 25s in the end. So it's roughly around 110, possibly 120 pounds. With the broken collarbone still, it's just healed. So let's go low weight, high reps. We are chosen and either don't like it. Exactly, we are the chosen few. And if they don't like it, they know where the door is. You know what I mean? They can go to someone else's live and start being negative and do the same thing that they do, because that's the energy that they output in this world. You know what I mean? And guess what? Everything that you put out in this world comes back to you 10 times forth. It truly, truly, truly means what goes around comes around. Be careful who you have in your circle, be careful who you have around you, and protect your energy, because these low vibrating people will steal from your high vibrational frequencies, taking from you. Taking life from you. So when I'm in here and you see me diddy bopping, I'm getting like I'm a very hypertension person. I'm a very high vibrational person, and the music just gives me life. I feel like, you know what I mean? I could be the most hangover person. My favorite song comes on and I'm right back up Elon Musk. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're going to SpaceX. You know, yeah. Karma returned, 100%. MC, 100%. Yo, I just want to shout outs to you guys, man. Thank you so much. It really means a lot to me, and I appreciate you guys so much. Oh, it's okay, my friend. It's okay. Chaos over here is sleeping. When I put my flag on him, he sees one on Daddy, and then he sees one. Oh, it's on the back of me. I'm like, yo, did I drop it? He sees one on him and he sees one on me. So he's like, I'm like, Daddy, you know what I mean? And when I'm tying it around him, it's like he knows that I'm talking about him. See how he's got his eye open looking at me? Yeah. This is Chaos, everybody. Chaos. Good boy, Chaos is. He's a very good boy. Yes, he is. He's a big boy. You're my dinosaur, ain't you? Hey, you my little dragon head? You're a good boy. This is Mojo. This is our alpha male teacup toy poodle, and that is the alpha male with the micro bullies. We only have 2 males. The rest are all females. Chaos, the micro bully male. Mojo, the teacup toy poodle. Now, as if we come over here, this is our lilac Awesome Blossom. Hi, Awesome Blossom, my baby girl. Yes, you are. You're such a good girl, baby. And this one right here is the amazing Buttercup. She's pregnant and, as you can tell, getting pretty big. So those are our 2 female. This is our blue tricolor, and that's our lilac color. And this is our straight up dragon. This is just, you know, what's your neck tattoo? Saint Laurent. It's an old tattoo I got, Saint Laurent, a designer brand. It's like Gucci, Louis, Saint Laurent. Yeah. So, my left side is my devilish side, the negative side, where I put on all the materialistic things, the violence, or the committed. I've done time in Collins Bay. Whenever you hear me say 11, 13, 5, wrist high, introduce the guys, because me and all my brothers, we have riders right here on our wrist and Old English lettering. All of us. Yeah, a lot of us actually. And when they see guys like us step in the room and they all see riders on the same wrist, yeah, they just know that it's not just unity, it's a movement, and it's impenetrable, and we're all just on the same frequency. You know what I mean? We got 3 cardinal rules in Riders. Rule number 1, you don't ever strike, you don't ever put a hand on, you never ever fight or go against another brother or sister, even in times of war, even in times of peace. Never. The second you put your hand on another person in this brotherhood, you're immediately dishonorably discharged. You're gone. And if that other person even fights back, they're both gone, because that's how much we strongly stand on never putting our hands on each other. Follow me? All right, let's get to the cardinal rule number 2. Cardinal rule number 2 of Rider Gang. Now let me show you what this one is. You cannot steal, apprehend, take, or finesse another rider or another sister, right? Now let me give you a little bit better understanding why about this. It's because, clientele, territory, property, whatever you guys want to call it, your girl, you know what I mean? It's a no-no. The second you do that, you're gone, dishonorably discharged. Do me a favor, show me your true colors, do me a favor. If you're just a soldier, it's see you later. We don't need that shit in our home. We don't need that shit in our family, and you guys don't deserve it, and nobody else deserves it. That's not unconditional. You know what I mean? So we are a brotherhood that banded together. We are a brotherhood that banded together of the lost, the forgotten, and the abandoned. And we find each other, and we uplift each other from the broken, from the burnt ashes. We rise as phoenixes. And we uplift each other, and we become champions, winners. Shout outs to Coach Carter. You're just, you gotta act like it fully, you know what I mean? And it's all about respect and trust, 100%. Communication is the very, very key to both of those. If you do not respect your brother, then again, it's gonna compromise. It's gonna be a huge compromisation, right? So, and then there's only another rule, the 3rd cardinal rule. There's only 3 of them in our brotherhood. Keep it strictly riders. Fuck everybody else. It's Rider Gang versus everybody. We don't answer to nobody. We take orders from nobody. We're nomads. We are our own people. We're our own brothers. We're our own bosses. We're all generals. So, that being said, yeah, and guess what? Even when you are dishonorably discharged, or we're leaving you and we don't want to talk to you anymore because you fucking violated and removed yourself from the brotherhood, no harm, no foul. We don't go and beat them up. We don't extort them and hurt them and try to take their ladies and all that garbage. Nah, because you want to know why? Bumps and bruises, they heal in a week. They heal in a week. But losing an unconditional brotherhood, something that you'll never find again, something that is so genuine and so pure, that's a lifetime scar. Emotional scars you live with for the rest of your life. And then when you stand on the sidelines and you get to see us keep progressing and smiling and happy and uplifting each other, just like how we do MC, just like how we do Ross, just like how we've been doing us, you know what I mean? That's what the whole purpose is. That's what the whole purpose is of this brotherhood, is to find the ones that are lost, the ones that have been forgotten, and the ones that have been abandoned. And we bring them back to their truest form, their true, purest form, their highest potential, the elite being that God intended us to be, the creator. I have Mason family, Hells Angels family, yeah. I was offered to be a Hells Angels, but I felt like I surpassed them already. And the Hells Angels brotherhood is nothing of a brotherhood. Because if you don't choose the club over your wife, over your kid, then they extort you, they beat the shit out of you, and they take everything from you. Is that a brotherhood? What kind of brother puts their hands on another brother? Nah, that's another brother that doesn't respect that brother. That's another brother that's another person that doesn't deserve those people. So that's my job. This is my sole purpose, is to, you know what I mean? To grab that dragon inside you, that fire that's been burnt out, and you know what I mean? Where, you're almost about to give up, and, and chaos of self-destruction or abandonment, emotional trauma, terror, mental trauma, whatever the case may be. That's my purpose, is to light that fire back inside you and bring you back to the elite being that you are. Here, let's uncover this message and see what the shit talk he's got. Michael, shut up, you're gay. Why is Michael not being nice to me? He claims he's rolling in dough, but he doesn't even have a pro gym. Because I don't need a gym. I don't even need weights. You do calisthenics, it's the best. Your body just shreds with calisthenics. You don't need weight and cables. You don't need a mirror to sit in there, to flex there for four hours and go to the social club Fit for Less or Good Life. I used to go to Good Life to live a good life, but then I went to Fit for Less to get fit for less, and now I'm just getting fit, period. Yeah, this is my sanctuary. This is my man cave. This is me. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm not a millionaire yet. Yet. Yeah. I'm still in control of my environment. I'm still in control of my mind, my world, my manifestations. Me. I am. And we all work in our own ways to the point where our lives are effective with purpose. Yep, he's being a dick. Yeah, for sure. Eh? Yeah, clearly. You know what? But it just goes to show, man, the characteristics of some people. You know what I mean? They don't know how to be positive. Some people don't know how to inspire. Some people don't even know how to be respectful or show common courtesy. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people, they'll say, oh yeah, those shoes they're garbage. They're garbage. My shoes are better. You know what? I don't say that. I walk up to it like, yo, bro, those shoes, they still look sick on you, bro. Good for you, man. You're shining and grinding. Keep dripping. Or, keep looking good, bro. You're looking very good. I'm happy for you. Yo, for the first, you know what? Let me tell you this. If somebody in your life says it must be nice, cut that motherfucker out of your life immediately, because that motherfucker's envious of your progress. He's not happy for your success. That's not a real motherfucker. That's a jealous motherfucker that will sink your ship and wants your success. It must be nice you being successful. Well, get off your fucking ass and get it yourself then, blood. Yeah? Shut your negative ass up and learn how to be positive, and maybe you'll be successful in life. Anyways, like I'm saying, actually, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm just talking on my ass now. That's how they project themselves. It's just negativity. And when people they're just biasedly negative. Everything is, they're complaining. They're unhappy. Their soul is screaming at them, telling them that they are so unhappy. You know what I mean? Because of their negative output. They're putting out such negative energy because their soul is not happy because their negativity. And all they do know how to do is consume negativity. And negativity consumes everything. Negativity consumes everything and manifests into anxiety, depression, mental disorders, and conditioning. Ultimately, mental illnesses. So I had severe PTSD. I tried to commit suicide 3 times. And guess what? When I fucking started to retrain my subconscious, when I discovered the book of wisdom and I retrained my reality, I manifest things very, very effectively. I am the thermostat to this furnace. You know what I mean? I only get hot if I let myself get hot. Nobody else is in control of this emotions or this brain. Only me. Nobody can tell me anything that is gonna make me think differently either. You know what I mean? We can always agree to disagree, whatever, regardless. But let me tell you this. But when I started to retrain my thoughts, hi Mojo. When I started to retrain my thoughts to, hi buddy, to be biasedly responding positively, man, I started to love life again. You know what I mean? So and they say don't ever curse your life because your inner consciousness is listening. Like people that say, oh, fuck my life. You're literally saying fuck your life. Your soul is listening. Your soul's listening to this. And all it hears is cursing. That's what, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. So I just want to let you guys know that much too. You know what I mean? So when I started to respond positively, it started to manifest into inner peace, prosperity, tranquility. And I went from being such a negative, biased, complaining fucking prick on people's lives and talking shit, just being like, you know what I mean? Just being a part of the sheep, being a part of the flock, the herd, the sheep herd, And my life just started changing miraculously. I started to smile again. I started making my wife happy again. I started raising my son responsibly and showing him how to be fucking strong and how to be a real man in this world and how to treat women, how to defeat certain entities and how to avoid certain circumstances, to be responsible. My mind just changed. I changed my perspective in life. Don't get me wrong, I'm still who I am, and I remember the roots, and I remember who I am and where I came from to become this person that I am today. And if I had to die and live twice, I'd do it all over again to find this consciousness. I'm not floating in money. I'm not rolling around in barrels of money. Of course not. But do I have money? Yeah. Am I living comfortably? Fuck yeah. Do I have more than most people in my life? Fucking right I do. Do I live better than both my parents and their parents and parents and parents? Of course I do, because I'm manifesting my reality, my world. Okay, bro, looking forward to seeing you come back. Not much, funny. How you doing, man? Good to see you here. Kitchen sink. Why are you talking in the gym? Is this your round table? No, this is my garage. I was converting it actually into a grooming business, and I don't know, man. I kind of changed my mind because it's very tedious work and it sucks, and I don't like. I'm not really good at it. I did a hack job on one of my dogs, and it was like the worst fucking haircut I've ever gave in my life. I don't cut hair, so unfortunately, I made a sham to my dog. Poor thing. Hey, you took this off and put it on the floor? So, you guys want to get some critical thinking? I was gonna do a workout, do lightweight, high reps. I broke my collarbone 31 days ago, so I broke it right in half, and then I broke it into little pieces of fragments where it's attached to the rotary cuff. It's very painful. It's actually hurting me right now, to be honest with you. But I didn't know what you said, Aaron, to be honest with you. Oh, I think this is your message, eh? Michael's sad because he's gay and gets no pussy. Oh, see, your soul's screaming at you. No, but listen, every time that you guys ejaculate, you're actually degenerating your body. It's called your kundalini, okay? And when you actually retain your kundalini, your sexual fluid, which is the most powerful emotion that we can receive as energies, beings, is sexual emotions. And what they did is the ancients, when they learned how to retain their kundalini, what it did is when it went down to, when you get aroused, this Christ fluid, it goes down into your loins and your groins, right? If you retain that and refrain from releasing your life force, you don't degenerate your body. Every time you lift off, you're degenerating your body. Stop scratching me, you prick. Yes, so it's called your kundalini. And if you learn how to do semen retention, back when you're, during the time of year, when you come around your zodiac region, it rises Christo fluid up your 33 vertebrae to the kingdom of God, bringing your conscientiousness to powers you won't even believe it exists. I could turn a car battery on just by putting my hands on it. You turn the key, I can unplug it, just put my hand on it and I'll turn that car on. Yeah, straight up. My friend, you actually make no sense. So my critical views, what are you talking about? Did you hear anything I just said to you? You're an ignorant person. You got tunnel vision. You could just take, it just seems to me you're just like gonna be like this, you do this to everybody's live actually at this point, to be honest with you. Oh, Aaron, whoa. That's full circle. Put it right back in, eh? Recycle it. that was funny. I like that one. I see. I got a good humor, bro. I got thick skin. I don't take things personal, literally, because people that hold grudges is holding a negative energy. Negative energy degenerates your body. It kills you. It takes the life from you. You know what I mean? Have you ever talked to somebody that's so exhausting? They're just like, holy fuck, it's so exhausting to talk to this guy. I can't talk to this guy because he's so fucking ignorant, or he's so tunnel vision, or he's just so full of shit. And he doesn't know how to shut up or listen or learn from somebody. He's just baffled in his ignorance. So that being said, that means that they're taking life force from you. When you let them in your toroidal field, your heart is a fucking vortex. It gives off a 6 feet radius toroidal field. Your spirit. Yeah, that's your spirit. And people that come into it, when you're vibrating on a higher level and they're low vibrating levels, they actually start to take your energy to balance, stealing your energy. That's why the world says, be careful who you have around you and protect your energy. Protect your energy. Energy. Feel me? Oh, who's from Hamilton? You guys recognize whose chain this is? Little youngin's come and brought it to me. Third one this month. Should have stayed strapped. Fuck you, you ain't getting your chain back. Good for you, Aaron. Good for you, bro. I appreciate that. Just you being straight up honest with me and just enlighten me a little bit about yourself. That's actually, I appreciate it. I actually really like to interact with my audience. I love to get to know all you guys. I love to actually have these conversations, even if we agree to disagree respectfully. It doesn't mean we need to be divided. It doesn't mean we need to separate and you're my enemy. No, God, no. We should be able to have these critical conversations in life without dividing the people and having our emotions overcome the logistics or even the type of topic or trying to understand the perspective on the other shoe, the other foot. Travis the Savage. I'll be getting you your patch very soon, my brother. Yeah, we got some vests in our crew. You guys want to see one? Now I'm the general. I'm the fucking boss. I'm the general. I started this shit. I run the fucking bloods in this city. And if you want to be a blood, you got to go through me. But guess what? I'm changing the culture of gangsterism, because we're not out here gangbanging, being fucking thugs, selling drugs, and fucking hurting society and these civil people out here that run society. This is a different type of gangsterism. This is a family that finds the broken, the lost, and the abandoned. And we bind together with a brand, a name, a team, and we uplift each other, and we were there for each other. Salt from the earth, stone from the ground. Keep me and thy brothers forever safe and sound. I will never turn my back on them. I will never forsaken them. I will never look at their woman in a derogatory form. I will never mistreat their children. I will always be for their best interests. And they'll never be alone again. No? But we're not bikers. No fucking way are we bikers. Because my brother being at home, a husband and a father, that means more to this brotherhood and this family than taking orders or being, oh, I need you to do this. No. None of that shit. None of that shit. Not here. Family first. Kids come first, then our wives. And then the brothers are last. But because we so unconditionally love each other, because we're so inspired by each other and motivated by each other, it's unconditional and it's forever, man. And the loyalty, the comfortability, the same frequency. Everybody is just, everybody's just just ride or die, you know what I mean? And it's like, you know, no questions asked. If you need me, I'm in there like swimwear, you know? And if we go into war, then we're both going to war. If you're happy, then I'm happy. If you're sad, then I'm sad. Our children don't go without, they go first. You know, being a husband and a father, that means more to me than anything in the world to my brothers. And that's all I want them to do, is be happy, find love, be happy, you know, have some children, you know, live a decent, good life, you know. Here, let me help you out of these trenches. Here, let me help you out of this homelessness. Here, let me get you out of that crack house. You can lead the horse to water, but you can't make it drink it. And I've led a lot of horses to water. And a lot of them drank it, but a lot of them didn't too. You know? I just want to give a shout outs to everybody in this that came, everybody that said hello, everybody that was positive, anybody that learned something from me. You know, I just want to say I appreciate you guys so much. And yeah, let's keep it pushing, guys. I'm gonna start covering some critical topics actually now, guys, because that's one of my main goals and my purposes. That's the reason why I do this, is because I want to wake people up and show them the world that they really live in, what they really are, how they're supposed to live in this world that they live in, and what are they supposed to prepare for. Come on, Mojo. I'll be back, guys. Oh, hi, Bubbles. Okay. Everybody having a good night, at least? I just got here. I see you're leaving. I'll catch the replay. You bless. Have a great night. Rockwell, thank you so much for coming, man. I appreciate that so much, and I hope to hear back from you soon. And yeah, so I'm actually not leaving. I was just setting up inside so I can definitely start getting back to these critical topics that I would really like to discuss. The Book of Wisdom. So it's written by a man named Harry Joseph. It's the Book of Wisdom, Volume 2. It's been summarized, and everything is just so connected. It can't be coincidence. It's not coincidence, and I'm going to show you guys why.
Words are swords because talking creates torus fields.
You guys ready to have your mind blown? So when you hear me go critical minds, and I put the gun at you, it's not me shooting a gun at you. It's me blowing your mind from critical thinking. You're back. Hey, nice to see you back, buddy. Aaron, I don't know if you're still here, but shout outs to you too, bro. I appreciate you opening up to me and you know, sharing some of your thoughts. Funny Hindi, what's up, buddy? You know, MC Mandy Candy, if you're still here, hey, how's it going? And yeah, let's get back to it, okay, guys? So critical thinking.
13 is not unlucky. They made you scared. Jesus has 12 disciples. He is the 13th. 1 plus 3 is 4. You have a fourfold nature: a mind, spirit, emotion, and body. This is why he has 4 gospels. Mark shows Jesus as a spiritual teacher. John.
Tino, good to see you back, buddy. Again, I didn't hold no hard grudges. I released the things that no longer serve my higher self. And the only clown tip that you got is that you're 6 up, 5 down, 6 are for Crips, you fucking clown. Let's get back to critical thinking, guys.
Shows Jesus as an emotional creature, water into wine. Matthew shows Jesus as a mental body, where his intellect.
Gotta love when people make them they make themselves look stupid the way they talk and act and behave.
13 represents human consciousness. They have demonized it. That's why the word sacred is scared rearranged. They made you scared of all the sacred symbols. Water is emotion, air is the mind, earth is the body, and fire is the spirit.
Yo, shout outs, buddy. I hope you have a great sleep, bro. Hold on, my friend. I hope you have a great sleep. Sorry we didn't get to play Call of Duty today. Maybe tomorrow I'll have a lot more time on my hands, and I hope you get a good night's rest, bro. I'll see you tomorrow.
Logical codes and numerological codes. Jesus never existed. He represents you. He represents God made flesh. You are an extension of God's consciousness.
Book of Wisdom, Volume 2.
13 is not unlike.
Thank you, Rockwell. You know, and notice how he didn't even deny it, that he had his information wrong. Mr. 6 up, 5 down. Sixes are for Crips, bro. That's not, you're not even a Latin disciple. You're a fake. You're just a negative prick going on people's lives talking shit. A keyboard warrior. Bet you if I seen you in face to face, bro, you would poop yourself or run. You know, you'd be a coward, bro. You wouldn't even make eye contact with people like me. All right? Because you're not a man. You're a coward online. So get out of your feelings, and then when you're ready to learn something and become something, I'll be waiting here for you, brother. Because I don't hold no hard grudge. I don't wish you no ill will. And I release the things that no longer serve my higher self. Rockwell, you ready to have your mind blown with critical thinking, my bro? I really want to show you guys some wild. Here we go. Sorry. Book
of Wisdom.
You are born into sin. Sin is the sine wave. Everything in creation does the sine wave. Midday, midnight, summer and winter. DNA, the dollar bill. The sun does a sine wave. You are born into a dualistic reality. Before you were born, you had a unified consciousness. Then you manifested into a dualistic
Book of Wisdom.
You are born
I kind of
into
think I'm
sin.
more like peach or tan or like a peach. You know what I mean? I don't do colored, bro. I don't do that type of racist shit. You know what I mean? I don't do that. My aunt is Nigerian. My brother's Somalian. My wife is from Slovakia. And guess what? I'm Aryan. I come from a Nazi family. And guess what? We don't do the skinheads and the white power shit. It's bullshit that was weaponized by the neo-Nazis of America, by the CIA, to divide the people and spread racism and segregation in American prisons. Neo-Nazis, not Aryan Nazis. They took the fucking name from us. Sorry, I get fucking, I just, you know what I mean? Because I got to explain this to stupid people, you know what I mean? And it just sucks. You know what I mean? That like now I realize, you know, he went from like stupidity to now like this race card. Like, dude, you know, calm down, Whitey. Man, I just take it where it comes from, bro. You know what I mean? You sound like you're very unintelligent, and you sounds like you're actually a lost soul yourself. You know what I mean? And you're a lost cause, bro. You know, at this point, you're a lost cause. You need to find yourself. You need to find your soul purpose, and you need to get off this negative shit and stop trying to output all this negative energy on people's lives. You know what I mean? Because, like, you know what I mean? What do you gain from it? Does it make you feel good? Does it validate your insecurity? Trying to act like a douchebag on everybody's channel? Take that shit down the street, bro, because I haven't got time for you anymore. You know what I mean? If you don't care about yourself, then I don't give a fuck about you either. You're just going to reincarnate back into this soul prison. When you're ready to learn something, I'll be here for you, bro.
Midnight, summer and winter. DNA, the dollar bill. The sun does a sine wave. You are born into a dualistic reality. Before you were born, you had a unified consciousness. Then you manifested into a dualistic reality and divided to a spiritual being and a material being, to light and dark, good and evil. Your consciousness split. You are born into the sine wave of a dualistic reality.
Book of Wisdom.
You are born.
Yes, I am. I believe that this is one of my higher purposes. I'm trying to enlighten people what we really are. Electrical magnetic light beings. We live on an electric magnetic field, and how we're supposed to eat. We're only supposed to eat sun-charged electric magnetic foods that are grown and sun-charged from the sun. Ground nuts is what deworms our gut and our gut health. The seeds to our fruit is what parasitic cleanses our bodies. The sun tells you what time of day it is, the moon tells you what time of month it is, and the stars tell you what time of year it is. And when you start to reconnect back to this universe, that's when your life changes. I'm a Freemason. I don't want to be one anymore because they're hiding this knowledge. I want to expose it to you guys. So the tunnel visions, I'm sorry that you're not able to be reached. You're just simply not ready for it yet.
Book
You're a
of
lost
wisdom.
soul.
Freemasons use this symbol. G is the generative principle. This is the secret power to create anything in your life. The generative principle is about creation, genesis, or generation. All creation requires this one generative force. That force is love or care. If you care about football, you will generate that reality. Think, feel, and act towards it. If you don't care about football, you will not generate that reality. We all care about staying in our homes. Therefore, we use our thoughts, emotions, and actions to generate money. When we have a child, we care for them. We generate their life and look after them. All of creation is based upon this generative principle. Sun cares, therefore it gives all of its life and energy to the earth to make sure we live. Trees make sure the trees next to them are all healthy because they care and send minerals to each other. Are you starting to get the point? All creation.
No, I don't think they are, Harry. So me and Harry are Freemasons, and we are simply just trying to wake up the sheep and turn you guys back into shepherds. So, and if you're willing to do so, then it shouldn't be that hard, because this book is going to clearly show you that everything is tied in. Everything is too fucking, it's just too tied in for it to be accidental or this to be a lie. All right. So that being said, yeah, Rockwell, thank you very much, bro. You know what? I truly appreciate your support, bro. And in my eyes, you're a fucking winner, bro. You're already ahead of the game. You're already ahead of these idiots, bro. These idiots are stuck in tunnel vision and ignorance. You're already conscientiously awakened, bro. And regardless, for people that agree to disagree with the things that I have to say today, at least you had the decency to have an open perspective and to listen. Some people that just mock it, ridicule it, discard it, or they're just ignorant. They're lost causes. And I wish them nothing but peace and prosperity, straight up. If they don't give a fuck about themselves, then why the fuck should we? So don't waste no more energy on these guys. Okay, guys? Let's keep it positive, because how easily negativity can infiltrate and compromise your temple. Why do they call this a temple? Because the kingdom of God dwells within. Everything dwells within. God will never leave us and forsaken us. Why? Because he can't. He cannot. The kingdom of God dwells here. Jesus Christ is our subconscious, and only through Jesus Christ can we get to our Father, the super consciousness. Everything's in parables. Everything is in symbolic form, numeral coded, color coded, and I am here to expose it to you guys. No, I don't use scriptures. Scriptures are all metaphors. The Bible speaks about the human body, and I'm going to get to more videos, and I'm going to show you guys exactly what I'm talking about.
Have you ever wondered why Jesus is always depicted with two fingers crossed over together? This hand gesture is a symbol of the most powerful teaching in the occult and esoteric world. The occult world, the number 2 represents the inner world and the outer world. This is symbolized in Freemasonry as Boaz and jacking pillars. The sun on the left, which represents masculine qualities, what we can see, the physical
Action,
world,
electricity,
the physical body, and the moon on the right representing
emotions,
what we cannot
subconscious,
see, the internal world of emotions and thoughts. In another word, you could say the world outside the mind and the world in the mind.
Yes, so that is so I did use Demani Age. Thank you for even being here, and thank you even for taking the time to ask a question. I believe you're just being, those are fake images of Jesus. Of course, because it was created and painted by a man, whitewashed, the whole thing. Jesus was probably black. Jesus was probably tanned or some type of Hebrew. You know what I mean? Of course he wasn't white. You know what I mean? Everything was whitewashed, right? So let me tell you this. When I said that, God will never leave us or forsaken us, it's because it speaks in parable. It's a metaphor, because the kingdom of God dwells in our temple, in the temple of God, right? Jesus, I am, translates into I am. And it's not that he is, it's you are. You are directly linked to our creator. The creator made us as creations. And we are creators. We create our own reality. The second you start to reprogram your subconscious, then you start to control your reality and the things in reality. Money comes easily, frequently, and abundantly. Abundance bestows and comes to me times 3, times 3, times 3. So mote it be. Thank you. And then you trust and you release. Don't obsess. You need to trust the universe and just release it. Doesn't mean you can't do it again. It just means you just don't obsess it. Don't obsess it. Where how you manifest it is you visualize it with intent. Then you add your emotions. Your emotions is your energy. That's your energy. You energize your intention with your visualization, and then you seize it into reality by calling it into affirmations. And you need to believe it. You need to say it like it already is. You need to imagine yourself in that dimension, already living in that dimension with it and happening. And it's already happened.
Of wisdom.
And you close your eyes and meditate, you're gaining more energy because your thoughts are no longer pointing outwards. Therefore, more energy is gained into your electromagnetic.
Thank you, Harry. I love you so much, my brother, Mr. Joseph. You
energy,
are a gem. Protect yourself because what you're doing is dangerous.
Book of wisdom.
They are trapping our souls in the earth. The dollar bill symbolism shows you this. If we translate these words from Latin, it says, announcing the birth of the new world.
We cannot manifest anything. I'm very sorry that you're incorrect, my friend, because I manifest my reality every single day. I control my head, I control my reality, I control my life and my thoughts and my emotions. And people that are blinded or just completely compromised by 100% blind faith, it still leaves you in the room of doubt. Is my God going to forgive me? Will he forgive me? Will I get eternal life? Am I allowed in heaven? That's 100% blind faith. Did you not see the stuff, the logics, and then the connections to this book already, just with these last 3 videos? I'm going to show you another one, and it's going to blow your mind. But again, something tells me that you're not listening or watching anyways.
Book of wisdom.
Have you ever wondered why all the ancients used to hold canes? Canes we use today have rubber tips. Ancient canes used natural materials with metal handles and metal tips with a wooden pole. The ground is electromagnetic. These canes were used for grounding. The electromagnetic
Look how young they are. They don't need a
was
cane.
connected to the body by grounding these poles.
Was it
Today
for
we
fashion?
use natural materials, which doesn't allow energy from the earth to transfer to your hand. These canes were not for fashion, they were used to ground. We have been disconnected from
These are being
the earth.
proven. Do you hear him proving this? Look at the evidence right in front of you. This is not a conspiracy. And I want to let you know that CIA back in 1961 invented the word conspiracy to deter the public from the truth. And it's actually online. You can Google it right now. There's a lot. See, and this is what I'm talking about. You're a sheep. You're asleep. You're sleepwalking, and you're just ignorant. You don't know any better. You only regurgitate textbook education. You wouldn't know any better unless they told you. So people like me, we get mocked and ridiculed by the ignorance. And the people that aren't ignorant, thank you so much for taking the time out of your guys' busy schedule and listening to what I have to offer. And I thank you very much. And you know what? It means the world to me. So I appreciate you guys in that sense. It doesn't sound like it, my friend. It sounds like you're a lost cause, and it sounds like you're stuck. You're stuck in stupid and in ignorance, and I apologize for that. I hope one day that you wake up and you find your true soul purpose. Because people that live in depression and anxiety, that's their soul screaming at them, telling them that they're not living, they're not following their heart, they're not doing what the fuck they're supposed to be doing. Yes, you are lost, my brother. You are very lost, and I'm going to continue to show you how lost you are. And if you give me the time, I'll show you how lost you are. And then you'll be found. You can find yourself. It's not too late. But Tino, it's definitely too late for you, my brother. You're too far gone. Your conscientiousness is like dog shit. I'm sorry. No disrespect, bro, but yeah. I know you don't got Jesus. Where's Jesus? Jesus is not coming back in a physical form. Jesus is the great awakening consciousness, your subconscious. Jesus.
Spirit guides are not guiding you. They don't exist. Your true spirit guide is actually within you, and this is your emotion. Every thought you think, every action that you've ever done is judged by your emotions. Your emotions tell you whether that was a good thing or a bad thing. In our hearts, we all know what is good and bad. Each one of us are encoded with God's law of love and care, and we're being guided through our emotional intelligence. Manly P. Hall teaches, every time you go against your soul's guidance of goodness, you destroy the electromagnetic field around your body, weakening your
Book of Wisdom.
Your phone is a digital footprint of your mind. Every action you take on your phone is recorded in a vast database. These actions originated from your mind. Your phone has become a digital manifestation of your spiritual mind. That's why they're called an iPhone, the I. When you refer to I, you're referring to the inner self, the observer behind your body, thoughts, and emotions. These phones have been used to track our consciousness, which has created AI. As a society, we have collectively infused our minds into these tracking devices like phones, tablets, and computers. They have merged all of our actions.
Babe, I bought you some more pineapple.
Why?
Book of Wisdom.
Your chest.
This is not AI videos, bro. This is from Harry J. Joseph. He's a Freemason. He's my brother. He's a great man. He's a gem. He's waking sheep up and turning them into shepherds. And then he turns those shepherds into fucking gods.
Is the treasure chest, because this is where the heart is, which contains the soul. The soul contains the inner guidance that tells you what is right and what is wrong. When you steal, when you hurt someone, you can feel it in your heart that it's wrong. We don't need a government. We just need to connect with our hearts, because this has God's law.
Book of Wisdom.
They keep you stuck in the reptilian part of the brain, the instinct.
It's called the reptilian gland. Let me guess, you guys believe there's reptilian people walking around shape-shifting? Jesus Christ.
Instead, you want to move to the neocortex, where critical thinking takes place.
Why do you
is
think they
plugged
call
into the
Neo
matrix
Neo?
by the reptilian brain on the brainstem, and he wakes up to the neocortex. That's why it's called Neo. Osiris never existed. He represents
Watch
the
this.
reptilian brainstem. That's why he's green. The reptilian brain is always scanning the environment.
Osiris, the Egyptian pharaoh, when he was green and he has two alligators beside him, it represents the reptilian gland. Everything's metaphor, everything's symbolic, and it's all hidden language. That's what's called critical thinking.
Environment for survival threats. It's the closest brain to the rest of the central nervous system because it does not think. It's instant reactions based on fight or flight mode. Matrix is designed to keep you in your lowest states of consciousness. Eating, lusting, consuming. They don't want you critically thinking using the neocortex. This is the part of the brain that processes higher states of consciousness. There is no shape-shifting lizards controlling the world. Symbolic for the lower mind that they're...
Jennifer, are you...
In order to win the game of... Demons can control your life if you let them. Here's how to get rid of them. Demons are not external deities trying to manipulate your body and mind. They are aspects of your own psyche, hidden traumas, hidden belief systems, and suppressed aspects of yourself, which secretly control the conscious mind and conscious actions. For example, if you felt lonely as a child, this emotion you felt of loneliness deeply impressed your subconsciousness. This feeling is still deep within your own psyche, and that feeling may be subconsciously, unknowingly controlling your actions today by trying to seek validation from others all the time. This may come across as big-headed or too needy towards people. It is not a demon, but a belief in your subconscious charged with emotional energy, unknowingly controlling your actions, which is leading to...
For the boys who get it, early morning runs, protein, building $1 billion business.
Less means be less you. Religion comes from relegare, to hold back. Religion is the same root word as relegate, which means to assign to a lower position. Relegare is a Latin word to tie back, because it holds you back from connecting with God. It ties you back by making you believe, and belief is a lie. Instead of believing God, we need to know God. To know something, you have to directly experience it. I know there is a phone in my hand. To know God, you have to experience God. We do this by meditation. By turning off your body, your thoughts, and emotion, you transcend your human identity. I rise in...
Aaron, thank you for asking a genuine question. I believe in a perfect creator. I believe in a higher power. I believe that this is a soul prison, not a solar system. It's a soul system. Everything is symbolic. Everything has been parabled and been metaphored. We're not misters, we're mistars. We're not sisters, they're sistars. We're star seeds. Women hold stargates, that's their vagina. They give birth to star seeds. That's why we have unmatched DNA. We have only one DNA. Nobody has the same fingerprints, etc., because we're actually constellation stars. Constellation stars. When we become born, our soul comes out of our constellation region, and we get sent down into a physical form on this physical plane. Yes, there is. This world is too perfect to not have a creator and a God. So the God that you think that is real is not real. That there's no God, there's no devil like that. That's not real. You are directly linked to God. God is infinite. God is the air. God is the firmament. God is the water. God is your breath. God is you. God is your brain. God is your observer. God is the ultimate observer. He is the matrix. He is the whole place. You live inside God, and God lives inside you, right? God is the super consciousness. He is the infinite etheric energy above us that they've tried to trick us and tell us that is dark matter. No, it's not. It's the Buick energy, the etheric energy makes this infinite in the sine waves, and it's just infinite nonstop. That's what God is. Your subconscious is your soul inside, that you're the observer. That's your subconscious, Jesus Christ. And only through Jesus Christ can you reach and get to the Father. It's all in metaphors. It's right there in front of our faces. And we don't know any better. And people like us that, we get ridiculed and mocked. I'm not getting paid to do this. I don't gain nothing from this besides frustrations. And listen to these ignorant fucking idiots that are gonna never be nothing in life besides a negative comment on somebody's page. And that's sad, because I'm trying to save them from their own demise, their own destruction, and their own reincarnation. So how you're supposed to live, you're supposed to detach and live back, and you're supposed to get back into the mental plane. You need to detach from the physical realm. And when you die, your soul tries to simulate this physical matrix because you still have desires, you still have pleasures, lusts, and attachments on this physical plane. And ultimately, what happens is you reincarnate and you come back down in another body.
Source Isaac Ronaldo covers one eye. We see this symbolism all over celebrities. It represents the hidden knowledge. The eye that's not covered up represents the eye that sees into the material world, the world outside of your mind. The eye that is covered up in darkness represents the inner eye, the invisible forces of thoughts, emotions that control the material body. You are an individual, a physical body, and an invisible forces of energy, thoughts, and emotions. Most people are asleep, looking only outside themselves, not realizing there is a world inside of them, an energetic world inside their mind of thoughts and emotions. These invisible forces shape our external physical life. By mastering your...
And that's why it says in the book of Revelations that only 144,000 people will ascend into heaven, leaving your 100% blind faith and the worst doubt possible. Do you think you're going to be that 144,000? 144,000? How about you, Tino? You think you're going to make it into heaven? Or where are you going? You going to darkness? What do you believe in? Or do you just believe in the trash you comes out your mouth? Red, don't say that to me, because be less. You're telling me to be less. And I'm not less. I'm much more than you guys ever could imagine. I'm just taking it slowly with this channel. That's all. And Red, don't take me the wrong way. I love the name. That's blood gang or no gang. So whoop-dee. My life like a movie. I appreciate you detailing response. I can tell you're very passionate about what you know. I wish you the best, brother. Thank you so much, Aaron. Yo, man, that means a lot to me, bro. And, I hope to hear from you again. Come back soon, anytime. Anytime. Yeah, man, yeah, man, thank you. You just gave me a good smile, bro, and I appreciate the support and love, and that means the world to me, bro. Is Jesus real? No, Jesus is not real. Jesus was never a physical being. Jesus is not coming back in a physical form, a shining light of armor, fire horse coming through the clouds. Jesus is the great awakening. When Jesus comes back, means the great awakening, which is now. You're a part of it now. Jesus is already here. You are Jesus. He translates from Hebrew, I am. Not that he is, it's you are. Your subconscious is Jesus. And only through Jesus, your subconscious, may you get to our Father. Super consciousness, the etheric energy, the infinite. Mic drop. Let's get going again. So more critical thinking.
You are not black, you are not white, you are not.
Book of Wisdom.
Why is it Madonna has this tattoo on her wrist? We even see this on our hands. This is the real meaning of hopscotch. This symbol is the Kabbalistic tree of life. It's a diagram that represents how consciousness turns into matter. Every object we see around us began as a thought in consciousness, then manifested down into the material world. Each circle is a force of consciousness. Malkuth is earth. Kether is pure consciousness, pure light, infinite potential. Our body is made.
Yes, Grant, I do mean Christ consciousness. That's our subconscious.
Where the brain is, and then manifest
Well
down
said.
into the material world. Malkuth, the feet. Our feet touch the physical earth. Many well people study this tree. By learning these different forces of consciousness, we can use these forces of consciousness to bring things down into the material world.
Did you just hear that? When you learn how to tap into your subconscious, your Jesus Christ, you can learn how to bring things down from the spiritual world and manifest things effectively with purpose. Money comes easily, frequently, and abundantly. I am a magnet for wealth and success. Abundance bestow and come to me now. Times 3, times 3, times 3. So mote it be. And I wish you guys nothing but peace and prosperity. May the light be with you guys on your journey. We are electrical light beings. We're starlight beings, guys. And when you start to when you actually discover and you find out what you truly are you a Christian? Yes or no? No, I'm not a Christian. I used to be a Roman Catholic. I was born Roman Catholic. I discovered that it was a satanic religion. Thank you, Jesus Christ, for being crucified, blood sacrificed on the cross. Listen to me, guys. This world is so perfectly balanced. The way the moon, the sun, the waves to every animal habitat. There's an eating habitat. There's a sleeping habitat. There's a region of the world that they're from and they live. This world is too perfect. What perfect God would send his only begotten son down to earth to be blood sacrificed, to forgive you of your sins and give you eternal life? My God. Blind faith, guys. You know what I mean? Let's get back to the logistics of this fucking world, bro. You know what I mean? And I'm telling you, like, the day that you start to understand this, the day everything starts to make sense. Because religion was made by the word. Religion is not, it was made by man. Religion was made by man. What God wrote a book? God's not in this world. We're in God's world. You know what I mean? What are you talking about? Man wrote that book. You think God wrote us a book, bro? How do you know the devil didn't write that book? But guess what? The devil's not real either. The devil are just evil thoughts, evil deeds, and negative energy output. You want to know why? Symbolically, they say Lucifer is the god of this world. 666, six-dimensional sides to every physical shape, being, location, object in the physical realm. It has a top, it has a bottom, it has a north, it has a south, it has an east, and it has a west. 666, six-dimensional sides to every physical shape or object on the physical plane. Another mic drop. And did you guys hear the 33 pathways in that sacred flower of life? Well, why did the Freemasons throw up the triangle? Do you guys know why? Do you know why, Tino? If I'm such a loser and you're such a winner, why do the Freemasons throw up the triangle? Because the sun comes down on a 33-degree angle spectrum, making it a triangle spectrum. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Rockwell. I appreciate you so much, man. Yeah, you have no idea. I know me, hey Mustang, hey, like, tells you where's this Latin king fucking walk? You know what I mean? I bet he's not even fucking Mexican, bro. He's a Freemason blood. Actually, I'm not a Freemason. I was sponsored to be one. And when I discovered this, I was told not to share it with people. And that's why I left the Brotherhood. I chose you guys to enlighten people over the Brotherhood. Secrecy, riches beyond my fucking wildest dreams. I chose to be fucking mocked by fucking ignorant tunnel vision people like you. What a fucking idiot, right? No, not at all. It's my sole purpose. I'm protected by a higher power, my friend. And I've been given a higher purpose. So I will be of service to those who deserve it.
Book of Wisdom.
Did you know baptism is...
Okay.
Book of Wisdom.
Why is it Taylor Swift has so much snake symbolism inside of her videos? We see this in Egypt. Snakes shed their skin. They represent transformation. Kundalini is
Not
a
the
snake
devil.
because it transforms sexual energy
Means
into the
rebirth.
mind. Snake transforms Adam and Eve's consciousness to know good and evil. The pharaoh wears a snake on the head to represent transformation of the mind because the head is where the mind is. This is called mental alchemy, transforming a chaotic mind to a powerful mind, transforming your belief system of doubt, lack, and fear, which obstructs the creative power of the mind, to a belief system aligned with truth, possibility, and higher purpose, which transmutes the mind to a powerful tool to create something. The snake represents self-transformation. This was the ancient wisdom before religions. We are all part of an infinite consciousness expressed in different life forms.
Hey, TT, how you doing, bro? Topher, good to have you back, my bro.
We have to transform our consciousness to align with the God consciousness.
Whenever I'm done the live, if
By
you're still up and you're still
mastering
kicking it,
your
let's do
mind
some
and becoming
Warzone.
a conscious creator, transforming your mind and your lower animal urges.
Book of Wisdom.
Why is it Taylor Swift has so much snake symbolism inside of her videos? We see this in Egypt. Snakes shed...
Oh, you guys want to know about the Anunnaki? Okay. So is the mother of the Anunnaki, and Ra was the father. When Is and Ra came together and had a baby, they gave birth to the Anunnaki. Is the mother. That is the left hemisphere of the brain. That's the feminine side. That's the subconsciousness, the emotions. Is. Ra was the father, the right hemisphere of the brain, the action, the electricity, the direct, the logic. And then, so if you were to align if you were to align both hemispheres of your brain, it unlocks consciousness powers beyond your wildest dreams, giving you your pineal gland open and activated. Rel is real L. Mic drop. Another one. Another one bites the dust, guys. Let's go. Hey, Rockwell, you like that one, eh, bro? So did I. I like that one too, bro. And that's what becoming a Freemason did. It opened my conscientiousness to a whole nother level. Like the word NASA, it translates in Hebrew to deceive. To deceive. Yeah. Pratik, it's most definitely, that is like well said, in the same form of that, the historic, definitely. I'm telling you, man. You know what? You're ahead of the game. In my eyes, you're a winner because you're already kind of understanding what this universe is and who you are. Electrical, magnetic beings. Everything on this earth is electrical and magnetic, and we need to be grounded. We need to eat sun-charged foods that are grown from the sun, not unnatural foods. If it didn't have a life, you cannot eat it. Do not eat meat. If a diabetic cuts off meat for 90 days, did you know he decreases his insulin usage to 30%? I know diabetics that cured their diabetes. Yeah. Rod, hey, bro. Hey, Minds, how you doing? It's good to have you back here, man. Salute, bro. Good to have you back. Shoutouts to everybody. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It costs you guys nothing, you know what I mean? But it helps me manifest the life that I desire and my soul purpose, and also helps me spoil my loved ones, such as my beautiful queen that I've been married to for 15 years. Amazing girl. She saved my life in so many different ways from my notorious gang background. And I have an amazing 13-year-old son that I'm so proud of, that I've never had to spank, and I never would, because guess what? Violence only teaches more violence, and that just shows that daddy can't fucking control his anger. You know what I mean? Communication and respect is key to everything in all aspects of life relations. When you respect that person, you'll hear them. When you don't respect that person, you have no communication to that person. So it ultimately starts with respect. So is there anything else that somebody wants to ask, or, you know, any type of topics or anything that you would like me to target? Or if you guys just want to tell me a little bit about yourselves. I love interacting with my audience. I love making new brothers. I love making this movement bigger. I love enlightening people and inspiring people. And if I could pass this high vibrational frequency energy, and I could give you some of it, and watch you uplift yourself and come to life, and ignite that fire and that dragon inside you, and then you become the elite being that God intended you to be. Thanks, Tess. I appreciate you so much. That, man, you're gonna make me blush, man. Yeah, you know what, Tess, you're the best. Thank you so much. And you know what, you're a winner in my eye already, man. Like your consciousness, Tess, has been immense the whole time too. Like you already know this type of stuff. It looks like you've already taken the time of your life to try and understand it as well. And good for you. So I'm diabetic. I went vegetarian in 1994. Okay, but you're still putting in glucose, you're still putting in GMO, and you're still putting in refined foods. You need to stop eating refined foods, and you need to only eat sun-charged foods. You need to eat ground nuts to deworm your body, and you need to eat the seeds from the fruits to parasitic cleanse your body. And then you will restart. You need to ground yourself every day. And when you sleep, you need to ground yourself. Once you start to do this type of stuff, your body starts to rejuvenate. And also, fasting. After 72 hours, the body goes into a huge shock survival mode and sheds all your expired cells, promoting all brand new cellular growth. And if you have any trauma done to your nervous system, such as your bones, your tendons, your skin, all that type of stuff, cold plunges. Cold plunges helps force blood flow. Diabetes is directly linked to the blood circulation, etc., etc. Do cold plunges, my friend. It's going to decrease your insulin to nothing. Vegetarian, organic vegan, and make sure you do cold plunges and fast. And I'm telling you, your life is going to change. And I believe that you are going to beat your diabetes, but you need to be consistent. Energy and persistence conquers all. You cannot compromise it. You must stay strict. It's a strict diet because you've already broken your body down to the point where it thinks it can't go no return. And when this placebo effect from these white coats and the buttons going deep, you know, the heart, it's already psyching you out. The second you walk into a hospital, you're already psyched out. You're going to the wrong people for health. You need to go to a neural path. You need to stop eating meat. You need to cut off all unnatural sugars, and you need to stop eating refined foods, my friend. And I wish you nothing but all the best. And anytime you want to chat, anytime you want to get something off your chest, I'm here with an ear any time of year. I'm a very supportive person, guys. So if you guys are going through anything that, you know what I mean, that you feel is unbearable, or you can't deal with it by yourself, hit my channel up, man. I'm gonna start doing support lives and everything, and because that's my calling. I'm a leader. I'm born a leader. August 22nd, 1989. I'm the last day of the Leo, right? And real leaders, we don't create followers. We cultivate more leaders. We show them that they can be great, and they can be even greater, if not even greater than whoever is showing them greatness. Show them that they can be greatness, and if not greater. Because real leaders, we lead by example, not by command. Ah, thank you. Thank you, Nathaniel. Thank you, my brother. I really appreciate that, bro. Salute to you too, my broski. Preach, Rockwell. Yes, broski. I don't think I'm a blood. I know I'm the fucking blood. I know I'm the blood. I'm not just the blood. I'm the leader of the fucking bloods there, Tino. I'm not a fake-ass Latin disciple thinking that he's a 6-crown fucking crip. You're going 6 up, 5 down, but you called yourself a Latin disciple. You fucking clown. You don't even know your own fucking history. You're just a wannabe, bro. You're just a negative piece of shit that gets on people's lives and have to talk shit to validate your insecurity. When realistically, it doesn't. You're still gonna be depressed. You're still gonna be alone. You're still gonna have fake happiness. People, they tolerate you. They don't celebrate you. I go where I'm celebrated. I go where I'm tolerated. Every time I walk in the room, people are like, oh my God, the fucking general's here. And they're jumping out of their seats to come give me fucking hugs and kisses on both sides of my cheek. I'm loved. And unfortunately, people like you that have this type of tunnel vision and such bad vocabulary, it's like, you're ignorant, bro. You're a really ignorant dude. You know what I mean? I don't owe you anything. You don't know me. You're just a judgmental person who just has a negative energy output. And I'm sorry that that's your life, bro. Do I eat meat? Unfortunately, okay, so I'm not perfect. I am a human being just like the rest of you guys. I'm not a god. No, I'm not an Anunnaki. Actually, we are the Anunnaki. We are the fallen angels. We fall from the sky, the constellations, star seeds, and we come into this physical plane. It's metaphors. Anyways, like I'm saying, I do eat meat. I'm a sucker for Tetley tea, but I'm on my way to ascension, and I'm doing very well, and I'm doing well. Subscribe, bro. People get upset about people accountability for themselves. Bro, Nate Dogg, big facts. Big facts, bro. Carfax, salute. Oh my God, bro. I mean, that's just, they're lost souls, and they're just not ready for it yet, because their ignorance has overcome their open perspective. They have closed tunnel visions. People with open perspective, even if they agree to disagree respectfully, the fact that they could sit there and listen to that person without discarding it, making a mockery of it, or just being ignorant to the whole fucking conversation topic. That means that you are ahead of the game. That means you are a champion. You are a winner in my eyes, my friend. That's what that means. It means that you have an open perspective and you are able to learn. You're able to put the shoe on the other foot, regardless if you agree. And to me, that's conscientiousness. That's ascension. You're already ahead of the game, and you're miles and miles ahead of Tino. That's for sure, bro. This guy thinks he affects me. Like, it's like making me laugh inside too, bro, to see what type of person you are. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you gain nothing acting like this, bro. You know what I mean? You're not hurting me. You're not affecting me, dog. You know what I mean, broski? So keep it pushing, you negative loser. You're a loser, bro. You know what I mean? But when you decide to be a winner, I'll be here for you, dog. You are not a god, I know, but we are human. I didn't call myself a god. Oh, are you? Pratik, did you take that the wrong way? I didn't call myself a god. No. We're not God. We're directly linked to God. All of us. All of our subconsciousness. Inside. Our world inside, our soul inside, the observator, not the name, not this body and flesh, not Shane Gagne, not the leader of fucking the Bloods. That's material. That's the material world. When you turn off your thoughts, your emotions, you're just left with pure consciousness. That's who you are. That's the soul.
That's who you truly are. You will shed this vessel. That you only get one life in this vessel, but your soul will live forever. God didn't give you a soul, my friends, to take it back from you. Listening and comprehension doesn't seem to be the theme of tonight. Nobody is comprehending what is being said tonight, which is sad. I know, Rockwell? And it seems like, we're just kind of, doing circles and such like that. So, you know what? Let's stop the critical thinking for now, and let's try to maybe get to know each other. Anybody want to know anything about me? How about why don't you guys say a little bit about yourselves, and maybe we can get to know each other instead of just judging each other and going back and forth with negative energy. Is this right? That eating of meat for our hunger. So those type of foods, they actually give you cravings as well. And when you don't receive them, you actually get a subconsciously crave for it. And like glucose and sugar and stuff like that. When you start to exit those things out of your body, you start to lose those cravings, and you actually, like, natural food actually gives you real energy. It gives you real energy, natural food. How long have you been on YouTube for? 13 months. Last year, you'll see me, the power of prayer. I prayed to Jesus and God, thank God, doing the whole fucking worshiping the blood sacrifice of Jesus being killed on the cross and shedding blood. And it's a fucking satanic ritual, guys. Wake up. Wake the fuck up. It's a blood sacrifice. Christianity is directly linked to Lucifer. The God, Lucifer is their God. And they don't even fucking know it. Anyways, who's your God? I don't know who my God is. My God doesn't have a name. My God is infinite. My God is everything. My God is everything, nothing, above, below. That's my God. He's infinite. I did hear from the Freemasons that he had a name. And it was one of the names that I read in one of the Bibles and of the demons that were summoned, Abraxas. That's what I heard. One of the Freemasons called our God. Father, Son, Mother, Moon. Father Abraxas, Mother Sophia. Don't quote me on that, because I don't know how far that goes down the rabbit hole. But if you look up 607 Unk, if you look up all these Freemasons that are very well respected by the public, they call him Abraxas. I'm not Scottish. I'm Aryan. I'm from a Nazi family. And I'm not a neo-Nazi that does the white power fucking bullshit. My wife's from Slovakia. My brother's from Somalia. My aunt's Nigerian. My best friend's Irish. And I grew up with all the Jamaicans in my city. Shoutouts to OC and all my fucking guys. Clover, what up, yo? I hope you're doing well. Smokey, what's up, G? Salaam alaikum. Hasullah, alhamdulillah, praise be Allah. Salaam alaikum. Sparky. I have Muslim brothers. I have Christian brothers. I don't do color-coded. I don't do racism. I don't do politics. I don't do Trump, Biden. They own the left and the right. Don't think for 1 second that you have a vote, because you don't. No, don't get me wrong. He's pretty entertaining. He's a fucking great guy. You know what I mean? Antisocial, what up? Oh my God, my broski. Yo, I want to let everybody know now, Antisocial, famous Hamilton rapper, my little brother, my fucking family, my H-Boom Coom. Fuck with him and I'll kill your family. What up? Antisocial, I love you so much. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be so hostile, guys. Forgive me. I know, you hear this jackass in here, bro? This guy's a real idiot. He's going 6 up, 5 down. Then he called himself a Latin disciple. And 6 crowns a crip, bro, from LA, Tukey. This guy don't even know his own gang, bro. And then he's trying to call me the fake blood. Hey, Antisocial, this guy called me a fake blood, bro. Tell him. Shit. No, but I would love to, because that's where a lot of this historic knowledge and spirituality comes from, is India, from you guys. So shout outs to India, bro. Antisocial. I don't even think you're my. Oh, yo, my brother's name is Antisocial, and that's his YouTube channel. That's his rap name, Antisocial. He's a Hamilton famous rapper named Antisocial. He used to go by Kid Murder. He's my little brother, but now he changed his name to Antisocial because he lost his best friend, and he just retracted real back, and you know what I mean, became, you know. But I don't think you're the anti. I don't think. Yeah, I think you're a totally different Antisocial. So, and this is not team. Yeah, no, not at all. Come on, no. This is diamond cut jewelry, 14 karat gold. Nothing, material. See this? Fuck your friend, he should have stage strapped. Tell that bitch ass he ain't never getting his chain back. Tinu, if I caught you, you got caught in my hood, bro. We wouldn't even take your shit, we just take your life. People like you don't last long in my neighborhoods, bro. You know what I mean? You don't last long. You know what I mean? Actually, you don't even come outside, bro. You're sitting there a keyboard warrior. That's what you are. You're a keyboard warrior. So, keep up the good work, bud. Anyways, anybody else want to know, ask any more questions? Do I ever visit India? No, I haven't ever visited India. I've been to the islands. I'm trying to learn how to speak more Spanish because I'm fascinated with their culture. I'm fascinated with the landmarks, the land down there, the language, the connections, yeah. Cause so when I went out there and I'm in the village and I'm Bob, you know what I mean? I got all my jewelry on, Mr. You know, yo peligroso gringo de Mato Granada, right? So yo, when I'm sitting there and yo, all the mothers and the sisters, they went and did laundry at the one house that had the cable TV, and they all sat there and they were all like loving each other. They didn't judge each other. They weren't trying to ridicule each other or fuck each other's mans and shit. The men were the same thing. They were all in the village playing soccer or doing something together. There was no police. I seen one military personnel with a gun, and that was at the checkpoint. That was at the border. You know what I mean? I was welcomed with open arms. If any crime was committed or harm done to me, that person would have got 10 times forth over again, because the tourists is how those countries make money. They operate on order, structure, and honor. Nothing like this fake ass fucking North American lifestyle that these little chooches are living like. Sign the contract, big boy. Sign the contract. B? What contract? I don't sign things. I'm sorry. Only rats do that. I don't give statements or signatures. Anytime, any place, white boy. Oh, bro. I truly thought that you were my little brother, Antisocial. He's a Hamilton rapper, and his page is fucking great. Unlike you sound like a racist piece of shit. Talking solid over the phone. Phone clowns. Yeah. Fuck the phone clowns. Yeah, straight up. Canes, you got some semen on yours. Rod, yo, thank you, bro. It's good to see you back, dog. They're just hateful because they wish they had even one necklace, right? Yeah, you know? Yo, my youngins came and brought me 3 this month. Hey? I got 3 of them. And I'm getting another one tomorrow if I want. Don't bring your necklace in my neighborhood, bro. You know what I mean? So I come from a very notorious background of gangsterism. I've done things that I can never take back. I've seen things that I can never I can't sleep at night. I've been to Collins Bay. I've done over 6 years. I've stabbed and shot people. I've been stabbed 7 times. I died on the way to the hospital. This one's the one that got my artery, almost went right through my neck, right through my arm, and impaled my neck. I died on the way to the hospital. I went under. When I went under and I stopped breathing, there was no dreaming, there was no thinking, there was no existence. And then all of a sudden they went zzz and zapped me, stabbed an adrenaline pen through my chest to keep my heart going afterwards, as they did this fucking weird shuffling, cracking sound in my ears, telling me to continue to listen to the sound, telling me to stay with me, Mr. Gagne. You're at the hospital. Do you know where you are? Can you speak to me? So yeah, I've lived and done some all of it, you know what I mean? And that's why I found my calling, and I am protected by a higher power. I've been given this purpose, so I'm trying to be of service to the people, to those that deserve it. I didn't even realize I got stabbed. I was very intoxicated, drunk, and I thought he was punching me with the side of his hand. And I was over top of him full mount because I'm an MMA fighter. I knocked him one shot. He had his hand in his pocket with the knife open. I didn't even know. And then now he's on full mount, and I'm going and I'm knocking his fucking ass, his head off the ground. All I heard was rip. He went right through his fucking pocket with this fucking knife, and he just started going. Like, hit me nonstop, stabbed me 7 times. So I jumped up off the ground, right? And he pushed me over on top of the hood, and he started ganking me. I got like 5 more in my back right here. And my brother, God rest his soul, James Ireland, Iron Man, Jimmy, I miss you so much, my brother. You know what he did? He came and he collapsed his body right on the back of me, and he took 5 stab wounds. He took 5 stab wounds, and he saved my life. I would have been stabbed 12 times. I died from 7 stab wounds. I would have fucking never been revived from 12. Unfortunately, he's not with us here today because he's been murdered. And I miss him so much. He saved my life. Thank you, James Ireland. Yes, sir. Hamilton, Ontario. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm fine now. I don't believe in violence anymore because violence only promotes more violence, and it just shows that you can't control yourself, and you're in no control of your emotions. And men that are not in control of their emotions are weak. They're weak. You need to be in control of your emotions, because men that control their emotions reprogram their lovers' emotions, their wives' emotions. Women are emotional beings. They can't control their emotions. That's why they go off and go too far. And the guy's going like, what the fuck? What's wrong with them? It's because they're not in control with their emotions. When you control your emotions, it controls her emotions. We're leaders. We're electrical beings. We're action. Women are subconscious, indirect emotions, spirit. And when you guys start to understand this, everything starts to make sense in life. And that's all I'm trying to do. That's all I'm trying to do. Damn, that's tough, isn't it? I'm glad you're here today to be able to talk about it today. Thank you so much, Rocky. You're the man, bro. I appreciate that. And, keep speaking those facts, bro. Salute, my guy. Call me 100. So you would say you're in control of your own emotions. Yes, sir. I'm not perfect. And sometimes I lose sight of the promised land too. Sometimes I let my emotions get the best of me, right? But I'm strengthening myself. I'm on my way there. I know where prosperity is, and I'm on my way there. Oh, I'm a woman. It's true, and it's true. It's hard for us to control our emotions. Yo, Rocky, thank you so much. You know what? You are one of the realest fucking chicks that got on this live, and I'm so grateful to have you as my friend. Welcome to the team, my lady. What's the promised land to me? Getting back to the super consciousness, to ascending out of this soul prison. It's not a solar system. It's a soul system. We have been lied to on a mass scale. We have been deceived and reprogrammed at a level of destruction. The promised land is getting out of this solar system and getting to whatever out of this place is. This is a prison. This is a prison for souls. That's why everything is just so chaos. Like how is like pedophiles running this world? How come the fathers of this world haven't rose up against and chopped off all their dicks and heads and sent them packing? You know what I mean? Everything's like, it's like everything's planned. Everything's already planned out long time ago and coded in this matrix, and we're all forced to live it. Thank you so much, and I'm so glad that we're going to take this journey together, Rocky. Thank you so much. And who taught you this, Brody? I was a Freemason. I was my best friend. He was a part of the Luciano crime family. He was the president of a biker club. Unfortunately, he's no longer with us today either. He suffered from a major heart attack. I was his little brother. He took me under his wing. I didn't want to be a biker, not like that, but he was a Freemason, the 30th rank. Hamilton is the national for Canada. We're the capital for Canada, my city. And he was the 30th rank. There was only 3 more ranks. The Lodge Master's the 33rd. And you know what he did? They told me that I was the fucking future of this brotherhood. They said that my spirituality and consciousness was so powerful that I was the future of this brotherhood. Right then and there, I knew that I've surpassed them, and I left them because they wanted me to keep this knowledge hidden when I discovered it. When they showed me everything when I was about to do an apprenticeship, they showed me this. And I wanted to, and I said, I was against hiding this information. I wanted to share it with everybody. I wanted to share it with you guys. I want to share it with the world and wake people up from their blind faith, from their own demise, their ignorance, and their straight up self-destruction, the poison, the reprogramming, all the above, you know? And I feel like that was can we play? I have to go to bed in 30 minutes. You know what? Oh, fuck, I think my son brought it upstairs. I'm gonna have to go set it up. It'll take me at least 10, 15 minutes to set it up. Maybe tomorrow, my friend. I'm gonna go have myself a super herbal tea. I like to have a chamomile tea at night because it's calming. It calms those super herbal teas. It's calming. It helps me release any type of negative energy that I stored throughout that day, and meditate and release anything that doesn't serve my higher self. How tall am I? Not that tall, actually. I'm only 5'8". My wife's actually 5'10". She's taller than me. I like my woman with long legs and beautiful skin. She's big. She's a little bit taller than me. This guy, he doesn't quit, man. I'm 4'11". It's okay, man. You're still young though, TT. So trust the process. Believe in fate. Believe in your fate, bro. And just know that you're in control of your fate and nobody else. And when you take back control of your mind, and you take control of your universe, not universe. The language has been weaponized. And when you guys are ready to see the revolution, baby, I'll be waiting here. I'm 6'2". Wow, good for you, man. That's actually a really good height. I wish I was 6 foot. Actually, you know what? I don't wish I accept myself for who I am. It would be nice to be a little bit taller, but hey, man, I make up for other areas. I'm just kidding. So let's get back. I'm just gonna check the chat real quick, see if I can, please stop being so angry. But I get it. I'm so angry as well. Let's rise above the bullshit, one breath at a time. Toot toot. I know, honestly, Tess, I just started blocking him out. I don't even read his comments anymore. I don't allow those type of people to penetrate my temple, because that negative energy, I can't allow that energy in my Totoro field. I just choose not to have those type of people affect me or have that type of effect on me. So don't let that person affect you anymore, please. You're stronger than that. Yo, call me 100. Yo, 100. My dog. Thank you, and I hope you too. I hope you. I wish you, and I'm sending you, and manifesting with you more peace and prosperity in your journey too. And may the light be with you guys. Anything else you guys would like to discuss before I don't know, maybe go make myself a peppermint tea or chamomile tea. I'm not sure. Something that's soothing the lungs, or something that's gonna soothe my nerves and my thoughts, where I'm able to. Did you ever see a ghost? No, I've never seen a ghost before. Have I experienced spirits before in a spirit form? Most definitely. Have I thought that I've been touched by spirits or affected by spirits? Multiple times. And like I said, when you raise your conscientiousness, the levels of powers beyond your wildest dreams, those are the type of enlightenments, those are the type of experiences that you start to experience more and more and more effectively, and so much more real and easier to as well. Thoughts on what happens when you die? Okay, so you need to research. It's called the Tibetan Book of Dead. The Tibetan Book of Dead. That will tell you everything you need to know after death, and it's real. It's real. I want you guys, if you guys want to understand what happens, what you're preparing for, that's what I've been telling you guys. You need to prepare for death, and that the Tibetan Book of the Dead will tell you everything you need to do to prepare for death. You're welcome. What happens when you die? Your magnetic toroidal field releases after your heart stops. Your magnetic toroidal field is gone, and your soul leaves your body. And your soul ascends into the mental planes, the heavens. What do you do for a living? I'm an entrepreneur. I own businesses. I own 3 breeding businesses. We breed a lot. We've been successful breeders for about 15 years. I own a renovation business named after myself that my father started when he was in 1996, but he let it go. I'm a part of the Insulators, Mechanics, Heat and Frost Union in North America and allied unions. I'm paid over $45 an hour if I want to go back to work, which I don't. I don't have to work for a living, because I manifest my reality. I've taken control of my mind. I took in control of my universe. And that's what I'm trying to show you guys that as well. The book really does exist, guys. Thank you. Honestly, my lady, I'm telling you, you are so fucking awesome. You are so ahead of the game. I'm so impressed, man. Like, I bow to your conscientiousness, and I will be of service, my lady. You are awesome. You are fucking truly awesome. My father passed away 1 year ago, but he says 4 day before that he don't have chance to live. I'm sorry, can you say that a little bit at the end? Like, that he didn't have a chance to live? 4 days before he passed away, he didn't have a chance to live. So no, God gave us, I'm so sorry. God, the Creator gave us all a chance to live. Once we come out of the mental plane and we are casted out of the cosmos and the constellations, and us get sent down into this physical plane, that was our chance. Everybody is Adam and Eve as a baby, metaphorically, because everybody bites from the apple. Once we are taught consciousness and we know right from wrong, we start to see pleasures and desires and this and that, we bite from the apple. And then we gain consciousness, because when we're born, we have a hole in the top of our head. That's why the Pope wears the cap, to signify the baby's cradle. We are born pure consciousness, no ego, no pride, no nothing. We're taught happiness. We're taught to joke and laugh. Then we're taught to be sad and mad. Then we're taught consciousness, and we all bite from the apple. John Smith Jr., yo, what up, blood? What are you saying? So whoop, blood gang, no gang. So whoop-dee. You already snow, blood. I hope you're doing well, man, and I wish you nothing but peace and prosperity on your journey. You know, I was at my family's house the other day, and my boys showed up, and they're like, yo, Rider gang, yo, what up, blood, what up, blood? And my mom's like, excuse me, sir, Shane, can I have a moment with you? Like, gang? What are you talking about, bud? Yo, you're a gang. And like, they're getting like bent right out of shape. And I go, listen, hold on. We're not a gang. We're a family. We are a family of people that have found each other and banded together, of the lost, the forgotten, and the abandoned. We're changing the culture of gangsterism in my city. We're reverting back to these mobster ways, these respected fucking godfather ways. When they walked through the streets, they gave people things. They took care of their communities. Those were the real gangsters, not these little slime buckets with 5 girlfriends, 10 fucking kids, shooting guns from 30 feet away and running like cowards. That's not gangster to me, bud. So yeah, I'm changing the culture of gangsterism. I've been given a higher purpose, so I will be of service. You go, Tesla King. That was a good one, I'm not gonna lie. More negative people, here we go. Hi, right? Right? Ah, man. Soldier Boy, tell him. My youngin' just gave me this chain. He said, here, take it, General. I was like, oh, this is my gift. This is my cut. This one. Okay, let's go. Which one? Call me 100. Yeah. You just dropped a mental bomb that's gonna make me think for a hot minute. Thank you, my brother. Yeah, no problem. I'm so glad that I was able to uplift, inspire, or even spark some kind of critical thinking and critical cognitive thinking. You're very welcome, and thank you. It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure to do so for you. Everybody, please, the positive people, the people that are truly interested, and the people that are intrigued, or even if they're curious, agree to disagree. It doesn't mean that we need to be divided. It doesn't mean that we're enemies and we need to separate. So please don't forget to like and subscribe. It costs you guys nothing, but also helps me and my family manifest the life that we desire and we deserve. I know, right? Oh, Rocky, I'm telling you, man, these people out here, they're so stuck on their own ignorance. It's beyond me. So when you try to have conscientious talks, like conversations with these people, it's like talking to a brick wall. Because you're never going to get through to them. They're never going to listen. You know what I mean? Actually, what? Timu chains, I guess. What the fuck is Timu? You know what I mean? I don't even have social media. This is the only thing that I have. The only thing. I don't believe in Facebook or none of that crap. I'm a married man. That shit just causes temptations and problems. And me and my wife, we chose not to have any type of social medias. We chose to be with each other and not try to seek validation and acceptance from other people. Right? Yeah. See, again, just a lot of these people, they're so stuck on their own opinion that it becomes harmful. And, it's just tunnel vision. It's ignorance. They don't know any better unless they were shown. They just regurgitate all the textbook education, and just take it for what it is. I bet they do this on everybody's live. I bet they do this on everybody's channel, everybody's comments. Every comment they leave, they're probably a negative, miserable prick. It's because they're not living to their sole purpose like I am. That's why they live in illness, sickness, anxiety, depression, fake happiness. They can pretend that they're happy. They could tell me that they're happy all they want, but I know they're lying. I'm happy because I'm finding my soul purpose, and I'm seeking positivity instead of negativity. I'm seeking friendship instead of division. I'm seeking conscientious enlightenment instead of tunnel vision and just mockery. So there's a difference between me and these type of people. And, they're just not ready yet. They're lost causes at this point. But if they ever find the way or want to find the way, don't worry, my lady, this team will still be here waiting for you guys. We don't give up on anybody, but we're not gonna sit here and do circles with your guys' ignorance, that's for sure. Thank you, Duck. Yeah, I appreciate you so much, man. Thank you for being here. And you know what? I just want to say thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule just to even be here and to listen and to be a friend. I appreciate you so much. Streamer, what's up, buddy? Good to have you back. I appreciate you. Maybe we can get a chance to know each other and talk to each other. Yeah, 100%, Duck. I agree with you. I agree with Rocky too. 100%, fam. Like, and I appreciate that, because it's really hard to come by. Like, I get it. A lot of people like to jock and talk shit. It's like that, the guys in the lunchroom and shit like that, or girls in the, you know what I mean, at the fucking mess hall table or whatever, whatever the case may be. But, like this world is extremely, I think they're all sleeping somewhere, a couple of them. I think there's a couple over there. Hello. See them on the back of the couch right back there. Hi, guys. You guys want to go see some dogs? All right, let's get off all this. Yeah, come on. So this is my living room, guys. This is my girl, Puffy Baby. Hi, Puffy Baby girl. How are you doing? This is Mocha. We call her eyebrows because she's got light brown eyebrows and her dark brown. Oh, are you okay, Puffy? Hey, Bubbles. I know. You sound like your dad right now. I know. Bubbles. And that's my BB over there, my best buddy, Mojo. These are teacup toy poodles. They go from anywhere from $1,200 to $2,800 a puppy. And we got 6 of them upstairs. Cha-ching, manifest the life I desire. You know what I mean? And it's a great passive income. Not only does it bring joy and happiness and dopamines to our lives, because the dogs are just the most loyalist companions to human. They're so funny, they're so cute, and they're so cuddling and they're loving. We don't own cages. We only have one temperament under this roof, and they're all loving, tail-wagging dogs. What Lord? Who's your Lord? And where is he? What's he do for you? Another lost, blind faith person. When no logistics or physical evidence, the laws of physics tells you that your God is real. I'm sorry, your God's not real. There's no physical God in the sky that sends his only begotten son down to earth to be blood sacrificed for your eternity and forgiveness. Blood sacrifice, another satanic ritual. God is infinite. God is the etheric energy of this universe called the superconsciousness. Jesus Christ is our subconscious, and only through Jesus Christ, metaphorically, can we get to our Father through our subconsciousness. I'm getting tired, folks. Doing laps. We're doing laps, aren't we, Rocky? In a sense, yes, I do believe in Hindu, because a lot of all this historic knowledge comes from India and Hindu. It's very real. That's exactly what it is. We are energy light beings. No, to be honest with you, to have 100% blind faith is weak-minded people. That still leaves you with doubt. So when you go and have Judgment Day, then what? You're going to go, oh, is my God going to forgive me? Am I going to make it into heaven? Did I do good? Did I do good? That's 100% blind faith and leaves you in doubt. Weak-minded fools such as yourself, my friend. But whenever you're ready to actually wake up and learn that you're being lied to and deceived on a mass scale, to only hold yourself back. The word religion was created by the Roman Catholics, the Roman Empire, and it was started the word relegate. What does the word relegate mean? To hold back, to sign to a lower position, and to limitate. Religion was only to hold you back, to make you think that God is outside the body. The kingdom of God dwells within us. Everything is within us. And they want us to go outside of us to find God. No, that's not how you find God. That's not how you know God. You need to know God here. You need to do it. You need to meditate. Jesus Christ never told you to pray. Jesus Christ told you to meditate. And yeah, I'm a gangster. I'm addicted to gangsterism. That's one of my egos that I've been having a hard time letting go. You know what I mean? And I'm not perfect. I'm not a robot. I'm not a god. I'm a human being, just like you guys are. And I come from a very notorious background, a very notorious gangsterism background. Extreme violence, drug dealing, gang wars, corrupt cops, 10-year penitentiary sentences. I've been to Collins Bay, the worst penitentiary in Canada. You know what I mean? I got gang tattoos all over my body. I got Freemason tattoos all over my body. I was gonna become a Freemason, but I felt like I've surpassed those guys too because they didn't have nothing to offer me besides more secrecy and more division and just, yeah, it just wasn't for me. And when I discovered this type of knowledge, I wanted to expose it to the world. And they thought they didn't want me to do that. So that wasn't for me. I am protected by a higher power. I have been given a second chance at life, and I've been given a higher power. And I've been given a higher purpose. So I'm going to be of service to those who deserve us. Right on, Doc. Hey, man, just how you're able to open up and be able to, express a little bit about yourself. Tell us about yourself. That's immense, bro. A lot of people, they're too insecure about themselves. They won't even be able to discuss any of it, or they're just flat out just, idiots and lie to themselves on a mass scale. Bro, are you from the FBI? Do you think I'm a fucking cop? Is that what you just said? What the fuck? Where did we get this shit, man? Like, I just don't understand anymore. Like, I just don't get it. Did you just fucking say I was a cop, bro? A fucking Fed? Wow. Seriously? Did you really mean that though? You look like one. I look like a cop. I look like a fucking federale to you, bro. Hey, I look like a federale to you? No, I don't. Come on now. Another guy who tucks out his butthole. Oh, so I want to show you guys this. Lemons. Lemon is a very acidy fruit, correct? But not the second it goes into the body. Like they say, when blood hits oxygen, it turns blue to red. The second that lemon hits your body, it hits alkaline. High levels of pH. When you're drinking your tap water, you're drinking acidic levels, pH levels of 4.3. That actually compromises DNA cell membrane, the whole DNA. It leaves you prone for sickness and illness. So what you like to do is you need to up your pH to normal levels, such as around 7.2, 7 to 7.2. That is your normal level pH levels, and alkaline diet. I know, hey, Doc, like it just blows my mind. It just goes to show, like, where like, just take it, like, you can, don't ever expect somebody to be that you know what I mean, you want them to be. You can only expect people to be themselves, and just listen. You know what, if the loudest guy in the room, just listen to him talk, and you can find out everything about him before everything's unfold, right? Because when you're a leader, you know better, you'll do better, and you'll show better. Early signs for them, preventative measures. So when I hear people talking like this and they're in front of me, yeah, you know what I mean? Just, you know what I mean? I don't engage with that type of stuff. You know what I mean? Because I know better. You know what I mean? Those are lost causes. You're not gonna reach these people, no matter what we do. Because they are stuck in their own ignorance. And it's sad. They're just not ready yet. And they don't give a fuck about themselves. That's what it means. And they're just gonna come back down in another body. They're just gonna reincarnate back into this soul system. So, that being said, facts, Mikey. The dog with the loudest bark has the smallest bite. So once a day, I eat electric foods. Not once a day. Like if I'm hungry, then maybe a couple of times, right? Electric fruits, right? And I take a lemon, and I typically I'm gonna try and get a glass one next week. I just got this one because I just wanted to have an extra one. I got about 3 of them. And I cut up a lemon and I fill it up with water. And this is my daily hydration goal for the day. This is my alkaline water. I have raised the pH levels with all natural pH and not synthetic. One of my friends asked me if B12 was real today. And I said, it depends. No, it's not. It's synthetic. And any synthetic that you put in your body shuts down your organic. Let's say you're taking testosterone working out. The second that you poke that testosterone in your body, it shuts down your natural testosterone and kickstarts a synthetic testosterone. That's what B12's doing to you too. When you go to your doctor and you're getting that synthetic B12, you're shutting down your natural B12. Yeah, the water is actually very good. It's so delicious, actually. Cheers. So I want you guys to take this in. Type it in. Water holds intelligence. Water holds memory. This guy, he was a Japanese scientist. He had a cup about this big, and he had 3 of them. And then he would put rice in the bottom and fill up the cup with water. The first cup, he said to it, I love you. Thank you. Thank you. I love you. Have a good day. The other one he went up to, he went, fuck you, I hate you, fuck you, die. And the other one he completely ignored. The one that he gave loving, positive vibrations raised the frequencies of the water. It fermented the rice. And after 30 days, the rice was still good, not expired, and not rotten. He went to the one that he was disrespectful with and gave negative vibrational frequencies to the water, and it went black. It was disgusting. It rotted. It rotted. And the one that he completely ignored, it went like green mold and toxic. If you do not believe me, look it up. It's on YouTube. Type it in. If I'm lying, God strike me, I'm dying. I don't lie. Cowards lie because they're too scared to tell the truth. And I can't remember what I quoted 5 seconds ago, so I'll always get caught in a lie. My mom always said, you'll always get caught in your lie because you'll never remember it because it's not the truth. You always remember the truth, not your lie. So don't ever lie, son, and you'll never get caught lying. And I just always had the best policy. So shout outs to Mama Bear. Thank you so much for always teaching me the right way and always being there for me unconditionally. I love you so much. You're the coolest mom I've ever had. You know what? You're the coolest lady ever, Mom. And I love you so much. I owe you everything. And when the time comes, I'll take care of you, Mama. Like you took care of me when I was a baby. Yes, because our inner consciousness is listening. And when people that say, oh, fuck my life, you're cursing your own life. Your subconscious, your inner self is listening to that. So don't ever curse your life. Don't ever curse your life. So Jesus is not a physical being. Jesus never existed. Jesus is your subconscious. That's what Jesus is. And I know that you have, you've been saved by your faith, and I know it's very strong, and you're committed to it, and I can respect that. I don't think anything differently of you, nor do I think anything less of you. I just know that your blind faith is not real. It's not, religion is not real. Your religion is not real. I'm sorry, my friend. You know what I mean? So there's no perfect God. Everything's so perfect in this world, like the stars, the alignments, and the seasons is so perfect. He sent his only begotten son down to earth to be blood sacrificed, crucified for your forgiveness and eternal life. Critical minds, let's go. Fuck. So, whenever you're ready to stop holding yourself back and praying to a fake God, a fucking satanic God, that's when your world will change. When you start to understand this stuff, everything will start to make sense and your world is going to change, my friend. Critical Minds. It's your boy, SMan Da Best Man. I'm the host of Critical Minds. And I wish you guys nothing but peace and prosperity on your guys' journey. May the light be with you guys. Thank you for all the supportive people that was in this live today. Thank you to all the people that I even had genuine questions and curiosity. If I was rude or I offended anybody in this live today, I would like to recant and retract. I apologize because that is not my purpose. This is not what I was meant this to do. I'm not here to offend you. I am not here to hate you. I'm not here to make you look any less of me or anything, because we are all equals and we are all in this together. If you fail, we fail. If I fail, we fail. We all fail together as a humanity. Yeshua, Yahweh. That's what that is. Look it up. The Book of Wisdom. When you breathe in, it's way, Yahweh. When you guys are ready, and the lost ones, the lost souls and the lost causes, whenever you guys are ready to, to find your guys' real selves, I'll be here waiting for you. SMan Da Best Man, over and out.